Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Smashi Business Show. It is lovely to have you back. Today is September 24th, 2024, 24/9/2024. My name is Hind Al-Dah. I am here with my co-host Abdul Majid Awan. How are you feeling, Abdul Majid?
Feeling good, apart from the viral that has been spread throughout.
It's taking over
it's taking
the
over
UAE,
everyone.
I think.
Kids are sick, everyone is sick. So apart from that,
everything is
perfect.
Fine. For today's news, we have Dubai approving a 10 billion dirham expansion for Dubai Exhibition Center at Expo City. Chip giants eye the UAE for a $100 billion Megafactories project. And Saudi Arabia beats UAE to #1 spot in Arab Global AI Index 2024. Let's begin with the first story. So Dubai has just approved a new expansion project which is worth 10 billion dirhams. This was approved by the ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, and it's going to be at Expo City, Dubai. Expo City has a lot of wonderful memories from Expo, and
Expo 2020.
it makes me so happy to read new projects going on there because it means more people will go back and I don't know, it's just the memory of the place.
It's still open, the place is still open,
it's still open,
it feels empty.
It feels very empty, obviously.
During the Expo 2020, whenever you went there, it was always a festival there.
Always something
was
on.
happening. Some pavilion was having something, but now it feels empty. So now they're trying to fill it up, make it bigger.
Yeah, very exciting. And it will be the largest purpose-built indoor exhibition and events venue in the region. So I feel like it's going to have a lot of events, not just exhibitions and stuff, but maybe more interesting creative events, maybe like music events. I don't know, not yet decided obviously, but this is part of the expansion as part of the Dubai 2040 Urban Master Plan. To put it in simple terms, this plan aims to make places in Dubai more eco-friendly, more sustainable, more green, and more conventional for people. So it's aimed at enhancing Dubai's role as a global hub for events and exhibitions. Speaking of events and exhibitions, I just have to put it out there, but Coldplay is coming to Abu Dhabi, not Dubai unfortunately, but they're coming to Abu Dhabi and tickets are going on sale later on this week. So just to plug that out there. I'm sure we'll have a lot of difficulty getting tickets. So if you want tickets, make sure you're on that website.
The problem I think would be that the cheapest one is 195. So it starts from 195 and goes on till 1495 and then exclusive packages and all of that. So a cheap ticket, 200 dirhams for Coldplay is not bad.
Not bad at all. But I have a feeling that they're going to be bought really quick and then you'll only find them at resales. And then the resale tickets are pretty hefty. I mean, they go up double or triple the price. Coming back to the DEC expansion, it aligns with Dubai's vision of becoming a global leader in the events industry and increasing the number of large-scale events from 300 to over 600 annually by 2033, by the next decade. And it will contribute significantly to economic growth. Of course, with a big event like this, more people will be attracted to hosting events and attracting more global leaders, business leaders, tourists, whatever kind of people. So it will hopefully boost tourism in Dubai. And it positions Expo City as a key economic hub, especially in emerging fields such as technology, healthcare, and mobility.
Yeah, we recently saw that the way Expo City itself has a lot of workplaces as well, and they're trying to attract a lot of companies from a lot of countries, but China was specifically said to be a country of interest, and a lot of Chinese companies are already setting up in Dubai Expo City. So this expansion will cater to those companies as well. They can hold their events. Other companies, you must have seen, everyone must have seen in Dubai that the Dubai World Trade Center is packed to the full with events. So this opens a new window of opportunities for people who want to hold events in Dubai. The good thing about the Dubai World Trade Center is it's metro accessible. So you don't have to be in the car for 3 hours just to get there, because there's a lot of traffic when big events like GITEX, Gulf Food happen. And that traffic is divided throughout the city also. So that will help that a lot of events will move towards that side. So they'll move away from the center of the city,
And even then, there's
they'll
a
get a
metro.
bigger place, obviously.
And even then, there's a metro option to
Yeah,
Expo
there's a metro
City.
option for Expo 2020 as well. So yeah, good for Dubai to move some exhibitions, some big exhibitions. Please move them away to that side,
So we don't
because
get
the
the
city
traffic.
becomes nearly impossible to travel by car.
It's at a standstill when these big events happen because everybody's on the road and
So
it's
it's like
just hard to move.
yeah, the expansion of the Dubai airport, that they're moving Emirates to Jebel Ali, so that will also help. So it's in the grander scheme of things, it's mainly to make the city more accessible, less traffic, make everyone's lives better. So yeah.
Yes. So
The
that's
expansion mainly, 3 points only. Expansion is happening in 3 phases. Phase 1 expected to be completed by 2026, very soon. And the entire project, or the whole expansion, will finish by 2031. The venue will feature 180,000 square meters of exhibition space. That's a lot. 26 halls and facilities like a 300 plus hotel, 300 plus key hotel, and commercial offices. So this obviously will help Dubai grow, become bigger, and it's already a safe place. But it will become a bigger place for people.
It's good that they have hotels nearby because I'm guessing a lot of people conducting business or coming to Dubai for business travel already have this facility right next to the hub or the exhibition center. So good idea to have hotels always. Let's move on to our second story of the day. It's quite a big one. So chip giants eye UAE for a $100 billion mega factories, and the chip giants can, include TSMC, which is a Taiwanese semiconductor manufacturing company, and Samsung. We all know the South Korean company Samsung.
Yeah.
They're two of the world's largest chip manufacturers, and they're only in early talks, but they're planning to build mega factories in the UAE. They're valued at over $100 billion, and it could dramatically boost global AI chip production, especially since it's going to be established in the UAE. And it will be a hub for advanced semiconductor manufacturing. And for those that don't know, semiconductors are used in everything electronics, like in your phone, in your laptop,
in your cars as well now, because of electric the electric cars coming,
semiconductor. So it's a big thing for the UAE to have a mega factory like this one, because already we've seen the UAE and Saudi Arabia trying to become hubs for AI and for technology. You know, they're trying to advance their place in the world as a technology hub, an AI hub. So this could, of course, accelerate that their mission in that.
And chips, obviously, TSMC is the second largest chip maker in the world. Samsung Electronics, the part of Samsung which is going to be, which are initial talks basically. So $100 billion will come to this region. The problems that people are talking about is the use of filtered water. That is like the most important part of making chips, because they're very sophisticated small chips. So there's a lot of purified water that is used. The way already works on desalinated water. So that will be a problem, but obviously they'll find a solution to it.
Yeah,
and
like
then
exports, probably.
So, and then apart from that, there's a question of talent, because UAE and Saudi right now, they're not big hubs of chip making. So they'll have to import a lot of talent as well. So that is also one concern. It's not a concern, it's just the things that you need to figure out before setting up these factories. And if these companies start, the Taiwanese company, the TSMC, this facility which will open in the UAE will be bigger than that facility. So that's like legendary from Dubai. The biggest, tallest building, the biggest shopping mall, and then chip moving away from tourism, the biggest chip factory also.
Yeah. So, another thing I think is also this looming idea with having a manufacturing company, a chip manufacturing company in the UAE, is that the US is already a little bit. There's some tensions between the US and China, as has been for decades, and so the main concern by the US government is if the chips would be
manufactured and given to China as well.
Basically, like in simple terms.
Because US doesn't want good technology, the latest technology, to move to China from there.
Yeah.
Because US, according to them, they are the best makers of
There's
everything.
always that thing. But with the UAE,
Yeah.
they're partners with both
I
China
mean,
and
UAE
the
is
US.
partner with every country.
So they're pretty neutral. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I think hopefully they'll still go ahead with this idea. And
So basically, the idea of resale is bothering US, will bother US. We recently saw that UAE got a whole set of H100 chips from NVIDIA, and then there were talks that US
200.
will. And again, Hind said it in the start. These countries, this region is trying to become a technology and AI hub, so they will probably use it themselves. There
Yeah.
is no side mission
Yeah.
that they'll buy it and then secretly sell it to China. So it's good. All is good, and most probably we'll get the green light from US as well. We don't need it. We're doing trade with everyone. The doors are open for everyone in the Middle East region to do business. That's the good part. I recently read the newsletter, and the headline was very interesting about this idea that trading with everyone. That was the headline. That no fight, no politics, no nothing. Just trade with anyone, and then they'll reach their Saudi vision, and Dubai can reach their D33 economic agenda and all the economic plans that they have in place.
And now this is a very important step in advancing the UAE's economy, because there's an AI boom. We all know about that. And there's a lot of demand for semiconductors. It's surging. So these factories would help reduce global chip prices, while at the same time solidify the UAE's position in advanced technology. So the move represents a broader economic diversification strategy for the UAE, shifting from oil to high-tech industries. We're being very repetitive when we say this, but it's true. We're trying, the UAE and Saudi.
Because Dubai has a world-class logistics system. So because of that, the access to chips for other countries will also become easy. So they'll create it in the center, and then distribution becomes easy. And that way, the whole world, all the countries who are willing to buy them and use them, that will also reduce costs as well. So yeah, come to the UAE.
Yeah.
Again, at the end of everything I say, come to the UAE.
Yeah.
They're the best right now.
Let's move on to our final news of the day. Very exciting. So Saudi Arabia beats the UAE to the #1 spot across all Arab countries in the Global AI Index 2024.
Yeah.
Very good timing, because yesterday Saudi Arabia celebrated its Independence Day. So happy belated Saudi National Day. But they got this news yesterday, so I mean, perfect timing, I think. So they ranked 14th globally, which puts them first among the Arab countries in the Global AI Index for 2024.
And the jump was very big, from 31st to 14th.
I mean, they have been doing all these initiatives, so very good news. So they retained the top global ranking in the subcategory years, I think.
Yeah.
When did
in Dubai.
In Dubai.
And the main focus was research.
So they're obviously really taking it seriously. So yeah, anything to say?
I would say my only point, this headline was says a lot. It's not like it's a competition of it's a bad competition. It's a very healthy competition. Because if you see the Arab world, we always see Saudi and UAE leading the charge. So in the Arab world, Saudi Arabia doing better than UAE is never bad for UAE.
No, it's still a win for the Arab world.
So it's basically like setting a standard, and then UAE trying to beat that standard, and then when UAE sets a standard, Saudi. It's a very healthy competition going on, and it's very interesting to see in regions, because we saw this the last time it happened was in Europe. One country after another, they're fighting to become better and better and better. So in the Middle East, these two countries are setting the standard, and that's very, very good, not for them, throughout the world.
Yes.
Again, the center of the world, accessibility is everywhere from here. So that is why these countries becoming better at everything helps the world eventually.
Yeah, but in the global AI index, of course, the US ranked first, with China coming in second.
Thanks to the Silicon Valley.
And the global AI index is grouped into 3 pillars. So there's implementation, innovation, and investment. And I think the UAE and Saudi Arabia do touch upon all those aspects or pillars.
So there's like 122 indicators between in these 3 pillars. and one of the pillars is government strategy. And government strategy wise, Saudi was top in the world. So they beat US, who was the top in the world. They beat South Korea. They beat China, Canada, UK, if I'm not wrong. So all of them, they beat everyone in government strategy. And the government strategy again equates to Saudi Vision 2030. I don't know, 1,236th time I'm saying Saudi Vision, but it is a very valuable initiative that Saudi put in place. And because of that, they got the first position in government initiative that they are ready to accept AI, develop AI, and if you look at the pillars, they are ready for implementation, innovation, and investment, everything. So the government strategy, they got top marks. Dubai did good in, UAE did good in research. That is like the starting step for anything. So soon,
Research and
most
then
probably next year,
development.
we'll see UAE goes above Saudi. It's a healthy competition. Again, we'll love to see UAE go up and then Saudi go up.
Yeah.
So makes everything improve. Yeah. So this is like the total summary of what we talked about today, that Dubai has approved a 10 billion dirham expansion for the Dubai Exhibition Center, which is located in the Expo City, but it is owned by the Dubai World Trade Center. Is going to be nearly 100 billion, and it will mostly be supported by Mubadala, which is the second biggest sovereign wealth fund in the Abu Dhabi. And lastly, we talked about how Saudi Arabia beat UAE for the #1 spot in the global AI index for 2024, and they did it on the basis of their good government strategy, that they want AI's implementation, innovation, and lastly, investment in AI. So this is all we talked about.
Yeah, so thank you so much for joining us on the Smashi Business Show. If you missed any part of this, or if you want to go back and watch the previous shows we did, you can always find us on all the streaming platforms like Anghami, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Again, find us on all the social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram, X, Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. We also have a daily newsletter that comes out via email and also